Okay. Stormville Castle. I'm just ready to dive right back into it. I'm picking up pretty much immediately where I left off last episode. We just got absolutely destroyed by a Black Knight with a big old halberd. I'm trying something different. I made a couple minor changes to some things I think might help with the frame tearing issue. I'm not seeing anything right now, but of course I never do when I'm looking at it. But I had a couple realizations. You know, when things start to go wrong, especially with things with like multi-machine, multi-refresh rate, multi-capture card setups, like the nightmare of machinery that I have built around this. Fuck, I just walked right into this. He's gonna call the horn again. It can be very difficult to debug stuff, so sometimes you just start throwing spaghetti at the wall, right, and see what sticks. And it's like, okay, I made a bunch of changes. Things seem better now. I don't know, you know, whatever. And then some of those things turn out to be bad things that may have looked like they helped in the moment, but weren't actually good to do, and you forget about them. And then you go back and change them later. And I think one of the things that I did change in my efforts and forgot to change back might actually make a difference. Once I actually stopped and thought about it, it was a bad thing to change. So hopefully my tearing will be more my tearing won't happen now. Hopefully it'll be consistent. I was gonna say hopefully the tearing will be more consistent, but I don't want it to be there at all. So hopefully it's just gone now. Frames are chugging a little bit here and there, and even if it's a little bit choppy, it is like, frames are a little bit chunky, but I don't think it's tearing, actually. Which is the thing I wanted. Okay. For those curious, I think what was happening while I was seeing that really strange tearing, it was a weird kind of tearing, right? Because a lot of times it wasn't just a clean break. Which, I mean, fuck it, we're going through an area we've done before, so let's just jaw about some rendering stuff that people may not know about. Let's just get into it. So frame tearing is what happens when your graphics card is effectively drawing more frames faster than what your monitor can display them. So sometimes when the monitor is like, yo, I'm ready for another frame, give it to me, the graphics card will be like halfway through rendering a new frame. So like the buffer, the image buffer that it's like pulling from to be like, hey, here's the image you need to display, it's like halfway through writing a new frame. So frame tearing is where you get this like really weird visible split in your picture because you're seeing half of the new frame and half of the previous frame, and there's just like, you know, most of the time frame by frame, things aren't changing that much on screen. You know, especially if you're running like 60 frames a second or higher or whatever, things aren't changing that much. So even if you do get a frame tear, it'll be less noticeable because half of the previous frame and half of the next one are going to be similar enough that it's not that extreme. Shit, I need to get away from these exploding barrels. So yeah, so that's what that, and it just makes things look choppy. It can't always be obvious why. Because you'd be like, oh man, my frame rate's high, why does it look staggered and choppy and weird? It might be frame tearing. And so that's obviously what stuff like VSync and G-Sync and FreeSync and all these sync things try to address. Is that they effectively try and set up stuff where like the monitor or the application or whatever will wait. Will wait to produce a new frame, like based on when the monitor's ready. There's a whole lot of technical stuff we don't need to get super into, but it'll effectively only give it full frames instead of potentially partial ones. Oh, I could have gone through that door. I don't even know if I'm doing all this right now. I'm getting distracted. And that's all well and good. That's great for when you have a monitor, especially a nice high refresh rate monitor, which I'm playing on a 240 hertz refresh rate monitor. And all that stuff's great when you just want to sit down and play a game You know, you turn on G-Sync on or whatever. And then you don't need to worry about shit. You just get to play with no frames. Frame tearing. Now the problem is, once you start introducing stuff like a capture card, which is effectively like a secondary duplicated monitor, now it's like, okay, my capture card is capturing at 60 frames a second, but I'm playing the game at 240 frames a second. So how does fucking sync fit into all that, right? Because you have like 2 different refresh rates, essentially. I forgot about that. I'm trying to dance around how to talk about this too, because my setup is so additionally weird on top of it. It's hard to factor in. Because with typically with a capture card, you're gonna want to run like a duplicated monitor setup, right? A weathered straight sword, interesting. Okay, well, let's take a look at this really quick. Oh, cool! It breaks it up by type. I didn't realize. No, I should have realized before the way that they're stacking these items up like this, but I didn't even think about it. Okay, so we have another straight sword, which I like. This one weighs less. I'm not sure about the default. I'm guessing it's probably going to do a little bit less damage by default because of the strength requirement. What's the deal though? Straight sword with a rather short but wide blade. Simple to wield, it is known as the sword of the people. Through the Erd-Tree styling, though the Erd-Tree styling is still visible, time has not been kind to the sword, now merely a shadow of its former self. Yeah, it looks a little crusty. Okay, well, cool. Happy to have it. But yeah, so most folks, when they're using a capture card, at least on a PC, right, like, you're going to want to, like, just duplicate monitor. And typically, you're going to want to do that with the exact same resolution. You kind of need to do the same resolution. Same resolution and same refresh rate. Now, you can kind of actually do, like, same resolution, different refresh rate, which is what I'm doing. The capture card, it's one of the Elgato 4K ones, and the internal ones. I need to go out here. And I can actually have it set to 240 hertz. So I can actually just duplicate a full 1080p 240 hertz signal on both of them. And it would have been fine. However, I'm also running that capture card into my own software on this, like the second machine has the capture card, obviously. And then I'm running, I need to crouch here, because I want to backstab this dude and then grab my shit. Well, I'll get back into that in a second. I want to hit this guy. And then I want to get my shit. Give it to me! Okay. We need to be careful. This fucking crazy spinning machine! Spin to win. Can you fall down this hole? Come on, while you're swinging, I'm gonna get rid of this shit so I can walk around without worrying about it. This becomes a very prescient combat tactic. I need to take care of the fucking destructibles. Okay, this whirlwind shit is no joke. Well, what's down this pit? If I fell into it, that's too far. Are you gonna give me your halberd when you're done? Your like halberd spear combo here? Okay, yeah, do the wind. Oh, you only did the one wind. I want you to do wind so I can come and attack you when you're done. Feels like a good opportunity. That's a long wind-up, sir. That's another long wind-up. He had another one that was not a long wind-up. You're gonna try and knock me into that pit. I know you're trying to do it. That's such a long wind-up, dude! Now I'm just diving like a machine. I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble, I'm in trouble. I'm now officially in trouble. Need to get up, need to get up, need to get up, need to get up. Oh! God, those long wind-ups are a nightmare for me. Is he regaining health? Fuck, dude. Why is your wind-up so weird? I'm using all my healing shit on this guy. Okay, yeah, do... Okay, that's new. I tried to do my special attack, it didn't work. Okay, if I can get one special attack in, I think we can do this. I'm committing, let's go! Ooh. I did the math. I did the math and it worked. Okay. Okay. Once again, you didn't give me anything, dude. I almost kind of want to ragdoll you down this pit right now, but it'll take too long. Okay, so duplicated monitors. You can't actually duplicate a monitor with the same resolution with different refresh rates, which I am doing because this capture card isn't being directly recorded, what you're seeing. It is feeding into my software that I have running in Unity, or built with Unity, rather. So that I can do fun stuff like, you know, my dynamic zooms with some foot pedals and shit like that and whatever. Like, this is all... Like, I've effectively built a piece of compositing software so that I can do a lot of shit in 3D and more than I would be able to do just with, like, layers and whatever in OBS. So, that is another application that is also running at a given FPS on that second machine, and it is that application that I am actually capturing and recording. So then there's like this other consideration of, okay, so now a second computer's and a second application's FPS and refresh rate now matter. Okay. So so I have that second application, and then ultimately the recording, or if this was a stream or whatever, the recording is going to end up being 60 frames. Okay, so that's kind of the target I want to hit. So whenever I can like reduce this 240 down to 60, that needs to happen at some point, right? This 240 hertz that I'm playing at needs to get to 60 somewhere. And where that happens matters, right? Because then we get like the whole issue with frame tearing and whether or not I'm getting a clean feed of complete images at 60. That matters. So I have a duplicated display at 240 and 60 on the capture card, both at 1080p. And I think the reason I've had some success with that... Oh, Grace, here we go. The reason I've had some success with that, I think, is because obviously 60, or 240 is divisible by 60, right? Cleanly divisible. So I think the capture card is basically getting every fourth frame. And I'm not even running, like, this game is definitely not running at 240, y'all, with the performance issues it has. But, like, ideally, like, the capture card has a clean interval where it can grab frames from that 240 hertz stuff. We're starting to get into a little bit into the territory where, like, I'm not sure how all these things combine, so I'm kind of talking out of my ass a little bit. I'm more talking, like, intuitively. This is how it seems like it's working. So yeah, since it's evenly divisible, I'm getting clean breaks where I can grab frames. So then, what does this lever do? Contraption does not move. Does that mean it's because I need to activate it first? Why doesn't it move? Okay, and then this is just right. What is this? Can I pull this one? Contraption does not move. What's up with your contraptions? Oh, I really should rest at that, though. I have 0 healing items. I think I've explored enough of this. What are they making here? Ooh, big old, like, dragon cannons. Oh, what with, these look like ones from Sekiro. Those big fucking cannonball things that those dudes would have. Yeah. Okay. I bet we'll be seeing some of that later. Some ballistas. Yep. Yeah. That was like the arming piece of the... Okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Let's actually rest and get our health items back. See if we can talk to... Melina? Nope. Can we love? We can. Nice. Endurance. We're just going. We're continuing to go. Give me more equipment burden. More stamina. My stamina bar is going to be filling up the rest of the screen before we upgrade anything else. Once again, I don't think I'm seeing tearing. Okay. Okay. I said I think I'm talking out of my ass a little bit, but I think a little bit of it checks out because the changes I just made are working, it seems to be. So we'll continue this. I hope everyone's enjoying this fucking technical conversation that may just be way too much information that no one gives a shit about. Because I don't see anyone really running into a lot of this problems but me with my ridiculous hardware setup. So yeah, we got the 240 hertz monitor getting boiled down to a 60 hertz on the capture card, going into the second machine, going into my application, which is running on a machine that has its own VSync concerns and own refresh rate concerns. Oh, another one of these guys. And then so the feed from my application on that second machine is then being sent over something called NDI, which is basically a way of sending a video feed, like a signal, across your own local network, just straight over the Ethernet to a third machine, which is effectively a way that you can record stuff on two machines without a capture card if you don't want to get a capture card. Or it can, in situations like this where even though I have another capture card to get that second signal, the stuff with the refresh rates and all that was complicated enough that I ended up opting for NDI instead. So yeah, it's effectively just sending kind of like a capture card signal over your local internet. This guy's got a fucking barrel. This bird is badass. That was pretty cool. I don't know what spark ignited that barrel to actually explode, other than just like the collision, but that was pretty fucking cool, bird. Sorry I have to do this to you. You're the coolest bird I've ever seen. You continue to be the coolest bird I've ever seen. And they chained you up? Who's putting chains on birds? So they can't fly away? We gotta rescue these birds, y'all. We gotta rescue these birds, y'all. Someone is doing shit to birds. Who's in charge of this place? Who's done this? Can I jump that shit? Wait, I won't have it. Okay, I've not been down in there. What we got down here? Okay, big old knight with a flame guy. Whole bunch of dudes with arrows and shit down there. Okay, so this is the main gate, I think, that homie was talking about. This seems like the main gate. Okay, we're still here. Make sure I covered everything before going out there. Never found those rats either. Okay, big old knight's still gonna be down there. Okay, I can continue going up further from here. I'm gonna try going up from here. Okay, yeah, so a third machine is then getting the signal from my application, and it is just directly recording it with the audio from my mixer. So a third machine is basically literally there just to record. And so then, you know, like, a lot of that is probably unnecessary, almost certainly unnecessary, but it's convenient, because then that means I don't have to... Shit. Basically means that... How do I get over to you, sir? Can I walk over there on that side? I don't think I can. How do I get over there? Do I get over there from here? There's an outside up there. Maybe I'm supposed to go outside. Yeah, I'm supposed to go around, I bet. Dividing things up between all those different machines basically means that I can have my game machine only give a fuck about running the game. So I don't have to, like, if I'm ever getting stutters in a game like this, right, where even if I had a super beefy machine, which I kind of do, when the game starts to stutter, it makes me wonder, like, oh man, is it because of this other shit I'm trying to record on in the background, right? Like, I would have a constant anxiety around, like, is the shit the additional shit I'm trying to run in the background, is that impacting my ability to run this game smoothly? I don't want to worry about that. And this game is not running smoothly, y'all. Looks a little rough there. Yeah, so, I don't want to worry about that pretty much ever. How do I get up here? I think I've aggravated somebody else. Okay, you're here. Likewise, with the second machine that's running in the software I wrote, like, it's not doing a whole lot of oh, fuck me. All right, well, I'll get back to that in a second because this is about to get real bad. This guy's behind me. Why didn't you target him? I thought you did. There's a lot of boys over here. He can fire 2 of those. I saw 2 of them fire the thing as I was going to go in for my special. These guys are ruthless. Oh, man, I didn't think he could fire 2 of them. Okay, well, that was bad. I need to sneak up on that dude with the horn. Right, so my second machine, it's not doing a whole lot of super high-tech stuff, right? It's not like I'm doing a shit ton of crazy particle effects or other weird stuff that like a full game would need to run. However, I am pulling in, right, a 1080p 60Hz signal for the game. I'm pulling in a 1080p, like, 60Hz signal for this camera. I'm pulling in, like, another 1080p 60Hz signal for this camera, for, like, okay, that bucket seat is one of my cat's favorite places to sleep, so I have this set up in case they get sitting down, and then, you know, I can have them show up here for when that happens. So that's another 1080p 60Hz signal, right? And then also there's another 1080p 30Hz camera that I have just for, you know, for moving around for when the cats come. Sometimes they'll come trotting across the desk and want to sit in front of the monitor for a while, and if I'm just sitting there petting them, it'll be nice to, you know, and it's nice to rotate this thing around so I can show them on the floor or, like, wherever they're at. So that's 3 cameras and a gameplay feed all coming in at 1080p, 3 of them at 60Hz, and that's some processing power to have all those running at all the time, right? So I probably could do all the recording on this same machine, and maybe I should. But the idea is it shouldn't really cost me anything to send that signal, 1080p 60Hz signal, over NDI, and then just immediately record it. Like, it doesn't seem like there should be a break between those 2 steps that should result in a lower quality or tearing or frame rate issues if it's just going from 1080p 60 to 1080p 60, whatever. So, like, that 3rd step probably doesn't need to happen, but it doesn't feel like it's adding problems into the mix. And so one of the things I was noticing before on the first day was I was seeing a bunch of tearing, and I started thinking, like, oh, okay, man, maybe something with the setup isn't going right. The way I have shit set up on my main machine is I'm running VSync with the fast setting, which means that any additional frames that are created that are faster than what the monitor can display, any additional frames, they just get dropped. Right? So, like, the graphics card doesn't wait until the monitor's ready to produce a new frame. It doesn't buffer them up in a way, put them in a buffer that the monitor then reads from, so, like, things are a little bit out of sync. They're, like, you know, you get some input lag, that type of shit. Doesn't do that. It just drops the extra frames. Just kind of, like, disregards them. So I think what I had done in my fervor of the first day was like, oh, I had all this shit set up. You know what? Fuck it. I don't want any tearing. I'm just going to turn VSync on, turn triple buffering on, and even if it gives me some input lag, I want this shit to be smooth. I'd rather deal with the input lag and have the video be smooth. And when I changed that, I think what I didn't realize was that, excuse me, with this setup on my main machine, I'm just gonna dish about this for a second. On the setup on my main machine, where I have my main monitor 240 Hz, a capture card at 1080p 60 Hz, setting VSync to fast, I believe, like, it is applying to both of them, right? I'm, like, setting it in my, like, NVIDIA control panel, like, system-wide global setting, right? Setting in VSync to fast, so if the video card is at 60 Hz, when VSync is on fast, it's just going to drop all those extra frames that are being generated that the monitor is displaying because it's faster hertz, whatever. So all those ones that are too many for the capture card will just get dropped. And so I think what I was doing by trying to alleviate the frame tearing and turning on VSync and just going the nuclear option, VSync on, triple buffering, so it stacks up like 3 images at a time to pull from, so it's smooth. I think I was stacking those images up for like the 240 Hz monitor, and then the capture card at 60 was pulling from those buffered images. And we essentially saw like banding almost, like when I was pausing the video to go through to make sure to like, okay, is this just bad frame rate or is this actually tearing? I wasn't seeing like a clean break through the middle of a frame of like, here's top frame, here's bottom frame. I was seeing like a band through the middle, which was really weird. And so I think what might have been happening is the difference between the 240 hertz and the 60 hertz was getting fucked up because I turned triple buffering on with VSync on instead of fast, so they get dropped. And that's what I changed, and that's what I think has been resulting in a cleaner image over here, which I don't think I've been noticed it breaking. However, I have noticed it occasionally a little bit choppier in some situations. And sometimes I think what you'll end up seeing is when things do look a little bit choppy, if I like go through and step through the video, I'll end up with sequences where it'll be like duplicated or like triple of the same image, right? It just won't get an update. So it'll just keep the last frame, and it'll like double up or triple up on them. So it'll look like a momentary pause in the video where the frame rate kind of just drops a little bit because it doesn't have a new frame ready, instead of getting new frames and having them split. I don't know what's better. I don't know what is a better viewing experience, and this entire thing might be finished and recorded before anyone who, if anybody does watch this, if anybody in the comments even has an opinion over which is better, I will have stuck with one or the other, probably this one. So, although I say that and then I immediately notice it, I've had this entire fucking discussion about this issue, right? Like, it looks weird. I can see the banding happening now, here. What is that? Yeah, it looks clean and fine on my main machine. Like, what? Why are you doing this? Okay, so everything I said about all this frame tearing and shit from this video before now, just fucking throw it out the window, I guess. Because I don't know if it's actually making a difference. And then it just goes away, right? And then it's gone. So then I lose my mind. Fuck, man. I don't know. Oh, I want to go get my shit. I went up. That guy's still down there. So yeah, maybe the actual answer is I'm just being too ambitious trying to play at 240 and record at 60. Maybe I literally just need to like bite the bullet, at least for like a day or a video, like one of these videos. Maybe I just need to drop my monitor, drop the game down to 60, and try and record with everything equal across the board. You know, with this game, with how much the frames are dropping, maybe that's the better option anyway, just to try and keep things more consistent. Yeah, maybe I'm just fundamentally not meant. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, maybe I'm just not meant to do this. Fuck. Oh, I didn't even know you were there, dude! Okay, this is at least better. That was ambitious. That is so many attacks. This targeting really needs to get better. I forgot that you wouldn't stagger from hitting my shield. Okay, I'm already struggling here. There's just so many guys with that horn. We're chunking a bit. Anytime you see me in a corner just like doing this and looking slightly to my left on my camera, I'm looking at the fucking feed trying to see if there's tearing, if it looks like a nightmare. Just as a heads up, in case you're confused about why that keeps happening. Ooh. Nice, clean. Clean, 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 clean. Are there more? Because for those folks who are watching this who may have discovered some of my stuff through some streams a couple years ago, this whole conversation about refresh rates and frame tearing and shit like that was not something I had figured out, and not that I do have it figured out now, obviously, but was not something I had figured out back then either. And even watching back some like old recordings and stuff like that, like it is very noticeable to me when shit is just tearing like crazy. And for me personally, maybe it's just because it's my own shit and it stresses me out about the quality of it and not feeling happy about it, but it made some of the old recordings just like completely unwatchable. Because I remember I'd played through Sekiro, my first complete playthrough of Sekiro on stream. And it was like, oh man, I had the recordings of that. I should throw that all up on YouTube. And started seeing some of them, just like, fuck, dude, like this is unwatchable. How garbled and staggered everything looks. Okay, well, what's up with this wooden platform here? What's that for? What do you do? Why are you there? Oh, item down there. What's over here? Yep. I'm with you on that one. I think I can probably jump to that one, but should I? I don't know where that'll drop me off. Okay, nothing over there. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Because I think I can make it back. Yeah! Has this been purposeful? Or will it amount to nothing? How you not gonna put something right here, dog? Unless this was otherwise a room I wasn't able to get into. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, yeah. It seems that way. Alright. Okay, sorry. I overreacted. I take it back. Stone sword key. I still need to get... Oh, shit. This looks like some gargoyles are going to drop down on it. Wait, was this a different one? This is a different one. He's got like a horn on his head. Who is hurting these birds? Nice. That's fire, obviously, but oh shit, that's not a horn like I thought it was. Shit. Oh fuck, that's bad. There it is. Woo! I will never be able to stand on a roof in these games and not think like a roof that like this in these games and not think of both the gargoyle fight from Dark Souls 1 and the sort of group gargoyle fight from Dark Souls 2. I thought I heard wings for a second, which made me nervous, but I wanted to look at these clouds over here, the coloration, that like glowing teal over there. I'm digging that. Yeah, let that light shine through. Looks nice. Dozing cross-legged, okay. Are you a liar? Yep. Okay. They put the text in the game. Hidden path, right? They've got to exist. They've got to still exist, I believe. But I haven't seen a successful one yet. I can't trust it when people praise them well. There it is. I looked over. Something with these tiles. Yep, that's some like for sure. Tearing's like super obvious with something like this, right? Where it's like a grid, and you can see these lines that are meant to like your eyes can follow these lines the way they're supposed to be. So once they start breaking up, it becomes super obvious. Or maybe it just looks like tearing. Maybe it isn't tearing. Look at the shadows. It's the shadows that look so broken. That makes it look like frame tearing when I'm moving like this because... Oh, look at that shit. Maybe I have solved the frame tearing problem. I'm losing my mind. I don't know. Oh, it's a nightmare. What madman jumped on that tree? Alright, let's get over here. Who? I'm not hearing things. I'm hearing stuff get broken. There's a fog door. And they did give me one of those stone keys. I bet this is one of those imp statues, maybe. The white fog doors. I think I've... Yeah, is that another imp down there? Yeah. I think the white fog doors are always imp statues. Yellow fog doors are always bosses. These are the assumptions I'm making thus far. But seems to be the case. This place is new. That's a big old ladder that looks like it's gonna drop. Oh no, it is dropped down. I thought it was only kind of blended in with the brick there for a second. Fuck, he's gonna blow a horn, isn't he? Just kill this guy quick. Is it only the guy with the flame spears that have horns? Okay, is there anybody else over here? Okay, I'm safe from behind me, it seems. Let's deal with these fools over here. Oh my gosh, you guys just got bamboozled the fuck out of. Oh, I couldn't see you attacking from the wall. Now I gotta heal. This guy's over here. Okay, it's chugging a little bit. Okay, so I'm chugging a little bit. I'm chugging a little bit. Okay. There's definitely some stuff. This area I'll probably need to run through again at some point. Because there's definitely some stuff, some items that I saw that I could get to, but I chose to go a different path instead. Kind of starting with over there, honestly. It's like, yeah, I remember seeing I could have dropped down one of those wooden things. It's a little bit difficult to keep in my head to navigate. What's up, birds? 1 billion of you. I got one. And you didn't even drop anything for me. What you got? Claw Talisman. Tell me about it. Enhances jump attacks. Fuck yeah. Thank you. Okay, main gate. People on patrol. I've been there. There wasn't a ladder on any of these others. Oh, I could jump there, though. What's up here? Is there another ladder? I don't see one. What does this ladder look like from here? Yeah, it's kind of attached to the... I don't think I can make that. Can I? I can! Let's go! Give me your opinions. Okay, but now what? Why have I done this? Why have I done this? That feels like it's gonna kill me. And there's nothing on it. Do I drop there, I guess? Doesn't look like there's anything on any of these. I'm confused by this. It seems like the best scenario here is just to go back down the ladder. Which I will now do. If I can make this jump. Or maybe I should just drop down right here and see what this is about. See if this shows me anything new. It doesn't? Okay, I'll drop onto this. No fall damage. We're good. Suppose I could have fallen onto one of those ledges, I think, but this is fine. Okay. Ooh, okay. This is how I got here, right? I walked on this thing. So I could drop down below me there. Do I want to do that? Does that get me towards anything I care about? I don't think it does. I don't think dropping onto that will do anything for me, but let's see. I don't trust what that message was going to say either way, so even if it told me there's an item or not an item, I don't believe it until I see it for myself. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That could be a tough fight unless I deal with the smaller guy immediately. Nothing, of course. Ooh, just take a second to stretch. Okay. These guys aren't leaving, huh? Alright, well, let's drop down. We're gonna kill the smaller guy. These guys are no fucking joke, dude. Huge range. Are you gonna leap? Do a flying leap? Yeah, okay. I can take that and then... Nice. Big sweeping attacks, man. They're dangerous. Whoop. Fuck. Fuck. No, it's bad. Oh, okay, that dodge. I thought I might have gotten hit by the end of his halberd there. Oh, where'd you come from? No, not now. I'm so close. Do it. Perfect timing. Holy fuck, this guy came out of nowhere. Where did he come from? This guy dropped something, though. Banished Night Greaves. Banished Knights, that's what we're dealing with. Are you going to be too heavy? No. Nice. Twice as heavy, but pretty good improvement all around. A lot of resistant to focus. Do I make cool metal sounds while I walk now? These feet look... maybe it's just these tiles I'm saying on these feet look a little weird and like square. I don't like these toes. I don't like the way these like look like duck feet. The fuck? Alright, not a fan. Not a fan of the way these look straight up, to be honest. These weird duck feet. I can't stop seeing them. Oh, shit, what's in there? Well, I gotta commit to dropping down and getting these items at some point, so let's see what we got. Somber smithing stone. I guess that's gonna, like, probably be an elemental upgrade material for, like, infusing weapons with, you know, holy or lightning or whatever the hell. She's just dumping water out. Ill-omened creature ahead. Okay. I already fought someone of ill omen. It didn't go well. Here's this thing. Probably don't have enough. I do have enough. Okay. I'm using it. They gave me one. In this zone. You're a big man. Okay. I didn't realize you were that tall when I activated this. That's some frame rate issues right there. Fighting two of these guys is actually a little rough. Let me switch targets, video game, please. Please let me switch targets when I want. Thank you. Oh, it's so bad to not be able to switch targets, dude. I need to see if that is the game or if it's my controller setup or something. That's a problem. That's a real problem. At least I can stagger these guys pretty well. Yeah, that might be... If that's an issue with the game, that might be the biggest problem in this whole game. Not being able to reliably... might take hits here. Yep. I can't get any of my stamina back before he hits me again. Yeah, not being able to reliably switch targets when two enemies are trying to surround you and shit is... game-breakingly bad. Ooh. What is this looking thing? It looks like a rapier, maybe? Let's see. It's a dagger. Huh. What's up with it? Favored by military physicians in white. Pointed blade is hard and sharp, making critical hits especially potent. Medicine is mercy, and mercy upon the battlefield is ruthless. What? Medicine is mercy, and mercy upon the battlefield is ruthless. The implication being that medicine is ruthless. What does that mean? Beware the killers clothed as men of compassion. Okay. Medicine is ruthless. Iron web blade. Just gonna tell me about making upgrades to weapons with attributes on them, or like affinities or whatever. Where are the key items at? Oh god, that ghost running in there scared me. Affinity upgrade to a weapon, right. Okay. When applying an affinity using Ashes of War, an additional affinity of heavy, keen, or quality can be chosen. Okay. What are those? What? What does that mean, sir? Okay, coming in here, I think, was that my only option after dropping in here? Oh, I could go through that way, but that's where the creature of ill omen is. Look at all these blades. Bigger than me. Hello! Did a good job pulling that shield back out, huh? Thrust attack! Thrust attack! Ooh. Lots of bloodstains down there that are not obscured by the fog. Scary. It's like a fog blight town down there. Man, I've been hearing rats forever. Are they just in the walls? That is a creature. That's the boss from the start of the game. He's here. Just as an enemy in the castle. Crazy. Hello. Big old painting. We've seen those before. In the Dark Souls cinematic universe. Is there an exit I have anywhere in here? To kind of like quickly... Yeah, there's another door over there. You probably can't go through there. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of meander. You can hang out over there, guy. Okay, so the elevator is here already. and it likely will not operate until I use it. So let's go ahead and do that. So then we can pull some levers back at the Grace. Back at the Grace fire. Okay, I accidentally hit the button already. I know exactly where I'm at now. This is good. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and pull that back up, though. Because there was another one over there, correct? So... let's see if we can get another elevator triggered here. Kind of want to see... it's one of the easiest fodder for shortcuts is, yeah, having an elevator go back up and something being underneath it, but no dice here. Hey, dude, you can't come through this door, right? Yeah, you back away. Oh! Is this the spider that homegirl talked about? Spider in quotes, or like the grafted spider? Because this thing looks like it's made up of bodies, right? Oh man, that left side leg is real weird, where like a leg comes out and then it splits into two hands, like a weird tree branch leg thing. God, how many animals we got on here? Let's see, we got feathers, wings, bunch of hands, one head coming out of the cloak up top. Yeah, I'm guessing this is the spider thing that that lady talked about. It's like, lady, you don't want to be part of that. What we got in here? Dogs? Okay, maybe it wasn't rats I was hearing. It was dogs. Let's go. Same attack as it ever was. You're just the exact same dog. Straight out of Dark Souls 1. Fuck. Never mind, you can do a little bit more, seems like. Is this a better dog than the other one I just fought? Or did I just like get really lucky with that one? Because this thing seems stronger. Yeah, it's got these multi-attacks and it's got more health. Fuck. Alright. Lump o' flesh. Chrysalids memento. Yep, these are the chrysalids that homegirl was talking about. It's a key item. Let's see what it says. I wonder if we can go, like, talk to that girl again. If anything, any different dialogue pops up after having this. A brooch wrapped in red velvet. Memento left by the chrysalids sacrificed for grafting. A brooch wrapped in red velvet. Traces of blood are visible. Faintly visible spirits try to convey something, but their voices cannot be heard. I wonder if homegirl can hear them. We'll go deliver. She's right next to some Grace. Which is going to be awkward to say for the rest of time. Unless I just commit to calling it a bonfire. Okay, that's the painting of like the lion dude. Or the dude with a lion. He really reminds me of the, oh, what was that dude's name? The Forgotten King? The Nameless King. From Dark Souls 3. The Dragon Rider. The dude's art that stands with the lion reminds me of that dude a lot. Okay. I'm definitely not equipped to fight this thing presently. But we can take this elevator up. Take this elevator up. Get our juice back. Get our juice back. And then we can either continue item hunting on some of those ledges I know that I didn't drop down, which we're pretty close to, because this was where I rested before. Or we can go try and fight. Let's go try and fight that thing a couple times. See if we can hang with our new gear, our new endurance, because not much else has changed. Up to 72. Just dump it into endurance right now. 25 is a nice, like, round number. And I'm doing pretty well. Oh, I could build up some... Now that I've actually built up my endurance a whole lot, I could save up some money and go buy some of that knight set at the round table hold. From the Sister Husks? The Husk Sisters? I can't remember. remember some of the names. Take that off the inventory. I suppose I could make some. I think I had enough to make like 4. Yeah, let's go fight. Let's go fight. I can go around the side? I didn't notice that before. Alright, buddy. I wonder... I mean, okay. Bosses show up as regular enemies all the time, so I'm sure this isn't the case. But I wonder if you actually kill this thing at the beginning of the game, if this encounter would be different. Okay, he's got a lot of attacks. I can just kind of retreat back to one of those rooms when I need to, which is convenient. That's a big old jump. I would like to get out here and destroy some of these tables. Or have it destroy some of these tables. So that I can maneuver around a little bit better in this open space without worrying about it. Let's go ahead and pop a heal real quick, just because I don't know what damage this thing can do if it hits me a bunch. What's up? What do you do? Okay, just a whole lot of attacks all at once. Oh, I wonder... Oh, man. You know, like, I kind of wonder... Shit. It's gonna look like I'm scared to fight this thing, but I'm not. I would like to go and talk to Homegirl about this brooch if I can first. In case there's anything with where she's like, please don't kill them or something, where like maybe to do something for a quest or her storyline. Maybe I need to talk to her before that thing's dead. I don't need to sit down at this. I always forget that I don't need to teleport from one of these. She was here, right? Let's go see what she has to say. Is she still here, even? Yes. Hey, yo, what up, girl?
A pleasure to see you. Did you give the little chrysalids the message? That I love them, and that despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. What's this? A keepsake? From my men? Oh. Miss me. I can't...
Can't what? So now when I go back there, is she gonna be like... Is there going to be, like, a noticeable red cloak on top of it now or something? Or, like, is she going to go and be a part of it? Or is she going to help? Is she going to soothsay it?
They all believed in me. They all thought I'd make something of myself for me.
It is a sad story.
I can't do anything. I think I'll head to the Bound Table Hold. Perhaps I'll find my purpose there.
Cool. I will also go there to see what your purpose there is.
Perhaps I'll find my purpose there.
Cool. Okay, I'm glad we did that. Let's go to the round table hall. These guys look all fucked up. Man, all those things on chains. Okay, is that her? Or is this a new person? Who are you? Who are you? What are you holding? I thought you were holding your helmet, but you're clearly wearing one. No, it's a... Wait, what the fuck is going on here? It's like the head is your armor? What is your whole situation? Is that head just there all the time, or is it like a second? Is this like a... And the armor, it's like wrapping around the back? Like the arm? I'm very intrigued.
I don't believe we've met.
No, we haven't.
I'm known as D.
What's up, D?
I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number, unless you wish to lay down your life in vain.
Okay. Several things there I know nothing about. Death root? Those who live in death? And a mariner.
Those who live in death should be
Except by you, who hunts them.
All the more should you spy a mariner among their number.
Oh, wait, no. They should be left alone. They should be left alone even more if you spot a mariner among them. Okay, I don't know what a mariner is in this context. Or maybe at all? It's a mariner. I feel like I should know that. Okay, yeah, cool. You're pretty cool, D. I'm real curious about your whole, like, this duality that you have going on between the silver and gold. It's pretty fucking cool looking. But I don't get it. Is your right arm permanently attached to your chest? Or are you just hiding? Yeah, it's like... Okay. It's like he's not holding it in place or attached to it. It's like he's covering its eyes. There's a lot of interesting lore going on with this dude that I would love to know more about. You, not so much. You're just missing a servant. Yeah, that's where the lady is. What's your deal?
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica.
Roderica.
I should have told you sooner. Isn't this place impressive, though? The round table holds
This lady's nice.
covert quarters of the Two Fingers, and gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose.
I like this girl. It was very sincere.
Oh, and please allow me to express my thanks for giving me
Very
the
sad.
keepsake from my men. It was as if I was frozen with self-pity. I failed them at every turn. You have my gratitude. Please, take this.
Roderica. And she gives up golden seeds for the team? Roderica, you're all right. I'd follow you to fight a grafting spider. Really solid, just like real down in the dumps voice acting. Very well delivered, like these games always do. And like that's the whole aesthetic of these games that the voice actors fucking nail. Is like, man, this sucks, huh? Ooh, just very weary. Or fucking merciless like this dude. Alright, what's going on over here? You still probably won't talk to me yet, huh? Too cool for school. Is that a skull mask or is that just a skull? Are you like a skull with hair? I want to know more about you too. This whole place is filled with cool fucking people. I like how you turn your head to watch me. Lets me know you're not just static sitting there just being a statue. You actually want to know what's going on. What's up with this ladder? Not a usable one. Do you still sell the same shit or anything I'm interested in at the moment? It's armor I'm interested in, but I do not have the runes to buy it right now. Yeah, I'm still looking like a scrub out here. Okay. What do we have in the way of stones we can crush? Okay, we get 600 there, another 1200 there. Not enough. Not enough to make a dent. Anything different going on here? I'll try talking to this guy again. He's probably gonna say the same shit, that he doesn't give a fuck about me until I get a greater rune.
We've spoken long enough.
Yep. As expected. The other guy's just gonna tell me about Lenora, whatever her name is. Lena? Lanya? Lanya.
Be sure to tell me if you
Lanya.
meet a young woman named Lanya.
We got
She's
it.
a servant to me. She's been my companion since I've lost count, honestly.
Yeah, I got it. Why don't you go look for her, Mr. Fancy Armor? Probably not a scratch on it, huh? Fucking royalty. We're out here in the shit, sir. You appear wanting servants to do it for you. What's up with your painting? It's pretty cool, lady. What's going on here? Is that another... Hold on, what's this curved arm going on here? Is it an arm? Is it part of the dress? What's up with this arm? Is it an arm? It looks like an arm. Or is it a braid of hair? It's hair, that's what it is. It's a braid. I'll say the things at the end, they look like fingers, but it's actually just like frayed hair. Oh, is this the lady? Is this America? Whose name I will always remember because it sounds like America. Okay. Hi, lady. I don't want your blessing again. Thank you. It was nice to hug, but, you took my health away. Maybe I should keep doing it, though, because maybe you have a quest, and I don't know what else you will do. Maybe I should talk to you anyway, because I used your thing.
I am pleased. Would you like?
No.
Then good day to you.
No, thank you. I don't need the poise. Actually, maybe I should, though. Because that... You know what? I think I actually will, if we're gonna go fight that spider.
Well, I took you no matter lay out your own.
Yeah. About Roderica. What do you know about Roderica?
The girl you brought here, she's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade.
Yeah, she's nice.
She has a gift.
Yeah, okay. He's not okay.
For spirit tuning.
He knows. He's got it.
I saw another one like her long ago.
What do they do?
Their eyes share the same hue.
Okay. Is it a weird hue? Because a lot of people have the same color eyes, homie. What does this spirit tuner do? Maybe I'll go talk to her about it. Okay, man, is there a place to buy the basic ass stones? Because, oh boy, am I not finding them. Okay, are there separate ashes of war for the attribute stuff? Because I know I can only have one skill at a time, but can I imbue shit with an attribute from one of those? I don't know. Hold on, what's up with these shields too? Because I got a couple shields I haven't really looked at. Okay, so both of these are better at lightning than this one, but otherwise, no thanks. This one's not good at shit. I was hoping this one, I thought, looking at it with I thought it was like fungus or a weed or something. Thought it maybe might have had some poison stuff on it, because like there's that one imp. There's that one imp that I opened up where the whole floor is poison. Which I don't even think I have any items to deal with poison stuff, remedying it or preventing it. And also, what does this duplication look like? What does it cost? Additional. I was hoping it was going to tell me what the additional item was because I couldn't tell. A pouch or something. Oh, okay. Those Ashes of War, the description said, applies attunements and skills to weapons. So maybe, like, you just have a thing that, like, optionally applies a skill and or an attunement. And when you equip it to a weapon, it does both. You can't, like, choose one or the other. Okay. Fair enough. A lot of these doors seem like they're going to open eventually as, like, more people come here and shit. Hey, what do you know about spirit tuning?
It's all a bit much, but I'm still looking. You're telling me I possess some kind of gift?
Well, the blacksmith's telling you that.
Believe you. But if I do have
Green
this
eyes,
talent,
okay.
and goodness knows it would be my first, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me.
Who's that?
Certainly he does appear intimidating and holds no
Oh, is he
love for us tarnished.
Is he the senior?
But I know he's trapped here at the Round Table Hold, so I can tell. He's a gentle soul underneath it all.
Yeah, he just told me his name was Senior. You already know his name? That's pretty cool. If I did have to guess, if I had to guess if there was one character in this game who was going to start killing people at my town, at my camp, at whatever, Round Table Hall or Round Table Hold, whatever. If I had to guess if there was a secret murderer, this guy, #1 with a bullet, is my guess of who it would be from who I've seen. Maybe this fucking dude over here doesn't talk to anybody, but I want to know more about you, D. Is your name just D? Or do you have a larger name? I'd like to know. I wonder if this map get even bigger than this too. I wonder. Not that it needs to be, because it's already been a lot so far, but right. I wanted to fight the spider. I am gonna go get a hug, because I think I can use that poise upgrade for the spider fight specifically. It's the type of fight that I would have wanted to use it for the first time. Okay, I'm gonna take note. I want to like trying to look for something on screen I can compare it to see how much my health bar is actually going to go down when I get this debuff. Can I stand in the same spot? Yeah, I'm gonna line up. I'll line up my health bar here with trying to get to like the edge of one of these cups, so I can see how much further it's gonna go back. This is all extremely necessary, folks. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, lady. Oh, but I'm gonna move for the hug. Fuck.
Would you like me to hold?
Yes, give me a hug.
Now, come closer.
I'm watching my health actively. I have to blink. Fuck. I don't want to miss it.
So very warm.
Very warm? Oh, okay. Not that much. Really not that much. Thanks for the blessing. Oh, fuck. We can talk in secret.
I was known as a deathbed companion. Where I come from, after I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble.
The remains.
To grant him another chance.
Is this the necrophilia woman from the
to do so
cutscene in the
is
beginning?
the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this, as often as it takes. Then good day to you, my dear.
Okay. There's some shit to unpack with what she just said. Okay, if I'm hearing this right. Okay. Deathbed companion, cool. You're gonna be a companion to people who are on their deathbed and dying, providing comfort. Right on. But then, okay, she's fucking a dude's dead body and was gonna try to give birth to an heir as a means of, like, resurrecting this person. Is that what I was gathering? She lay with the remains of a noble and was talking about hopefully trying to give him a new life. Is that like through a process of like a birthing process after that you wanted or something? And then Grace was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up the show with what you're doing. That's not cool. Go get some guidance. And now she's here. That's my read from everything we just heard. Wow. Customs different in the lands between. You got anything new to say?
Ah, you appear to be doing well. Very good. Well then, would you like to learn an incantation?
No, I just want to know if you say anything different now. Cool.
May the Golden Order.
Bye. Okay, I think we've talked to everybody. All right. Let's go fight Spider Graft. In about an hour 15, I think we could probably wrap up wrap up the video with this fight, potentially. Unless I just get absolutely wrecked a bunch of times in a row. Okay, I think I'll try this. I think I need two... Well, I know I need 2 golden seed things to get another potion. I think I only have 1, though. Yeah, need another one. That's alright. Oh, right, I was gonna, I was gonna look at the map for, what was it, the Withered Ruins? Some type of ruins. Which I'm not sure if I'll actually get the name of a place unless there's a bonfire there. But yeah, it was like the Withered Ruins, I think, was the place where one of those clue maps, one of those hint maps, told me there was like an upgrade to my potion. Wait, no, the Withered Ruins was the other one. The potion one was called something different. I actually want to look at this now, because, yeah, it was this one. The Third Church of America, north of the Mistwood. I have not encountered the Mistwood, I'm quite sure. Alright, we're gonna go down here, we're gonna pop the thing that the necrophiliac gave us to increase our stamina, because this dude attacks a whole lot. And then our health will be... Oh, wait. I wonder if that hug is a permanent reduction in health. Oh, wait, no, it's the status. Never mind. It's the status that we have. I was about to say, I wonder if that's a permanent reduction in health. Every time I fucking hug this lady, I'm just getting weaker. But I think it is just as long as I have this item. Alright. Let's go, homie. Can I sneak up on you? No. You have a lot of health. That still takes a shit ton of my stamina. It's gone already? It's already gone? How did that happen? That's wild, it's already gone. Holy shit. I thought it was gonna be like a while. Found a pretty nice spot though, huh? I need to like dodge through this thing, I think, and then get behind it maybe? Or make it do some shit like this? Holy fuck, dude. Oh. I can't get close enough to it. There we go. That was a greedy second swing. I didn't mean to do it. Okay, I can use these pillars to my advantage pretty well. I can do it too, and also miss. So yeah, I can't stay that close to this thing. I can't tank the hits with the shield because it's way too much stamina damage. I can't. It's too big and turns around fast enough that I can't really dodge like through it. It seems like and get clean hits behind it. I don't really want to fuck with ranged weapons because that's not my style. Even though it seems like with this guy it would be pretty easy considering he can't make it through the tiny doors. So we'll cheese it with some pillars. Seems like a decent compromise. And may not even work. There's a whole nother room over there. Oh, okay, I risked it. Oh my goodness me! Huh. Wow, wow, that's a lot of attack, sir. I wonder if there's anything to read into about the fact that... Okay, so... At least a large part of this beast is made up of the soldiers that came with, oh, goodness, I talked about how cool she was, and I don't even remember her name. It's not Regina. It starts with an R. I remember that. But yeah, so this thing is at least, if not wholly composed of, at least considerably composed of her soldiers who came here with her. And this was the first thing I fought or was introduced to after coming through the fog from the other side. didn't seem like this thing came from the men. Like, it had to exist probably in some form prior to it consuming them or whatever. But I wonder if there's anything to note about the fact that this thing was the first thing I fought. And whether that's, like, tied to her at all. Probably not. I'm finding it hard to get times to hit this thing. But we're doing alright. I think we got it. Got plenty of magic left to still get some more strikes in. Oh, that was risky! Too risky! Considering how close this thing is to death, I just wanted to finish it. Now we can do it. Right now. Right now. Now we can finish it. Let's go. Nothing! Nothing? Really? Alright, hold on. What can we learn about this man? So this is the dude I was saying reminds me of the Nameless King from Dark Souls 3. Just his look, at least. You know, he's got a lion friend instead. Is this dude enormous? He's like standing on the ocean, right? Or something? Is this dude fucking huge? Huh. And his lion? Does his lion friend have like a full-on like humanoid arm with like an elbow down into some finger claws? Wearing armor? That belongs to that lion, right? What's the deal with that lion? What's that thing look like on the other side of this dude? Is it attached to this dude? A lot of questions. An item up there. What's up with all these? Oh, these are all the grafting arms and shit. Oof, man. Bad business in here. Surprised that thing didn't get a name, like a named health bar. A lot of not-so-great squishing sounds I'm hearing. Stanching boluses. I didn't actually pick up this item over here. Highland axe, cool. Let me into this painting. Ugh. What's up with this axe? I can wield it. Mostly strength requirement. It's better than what I'm using. Wait, is it, or did I... No, I clicked on it in an empty spot. Okay. It is better than what I'm using, though. Yeah, we'll try this thing on. Single-sided axe used by the warriors of the Highlands. Brave combatants begin battle by crying out their names. Okay. You heard it here first, folks. Pokemon. Brave combatants. Roars are enhanced by this weapon. Interesting. Huh. They just yell out your own name. Cool. Okay. I think this is a pretty good spot. This is a pretty good spot to wrap up the ep. There's definitely a couple more rooms to explore down here, and plenty more in this castle. Okay, sorry, I was looking at that window with that thing moving. I think it's just a banner outside. I don't think it's a giant fucking dragon head or something. Yeah, I think it's just a banner. Okay. Yep, lots to explore. We'll get to it next time. Looking forward to it. I'm probably gonna get up, stretch, maybe take a shower, get something to eat. Ooh! Made some good progress today. See you next time.